For something like 8 to 10 years now, I've been raising ducks. Yes, and chickens too. And I've been raising them primarily for eggs and meat. And shh, don't tell them. But I think baby ducklings are way cuter than baby chicks. Yeah. And over the years, I've ordered my birds from Murray McMurray Hatchery, but you can also get them from Metzer Farms. And over the past 2 to 3 years now, I've even been breeding my own. I have a number of duck breeds. I have Welsh Harlequin, I have Pekins, I have Khaki Campbells, and I have, oh yes, I have Muscovies, which is one of my favorite. I have white ones, black ones, and a combo of the two. And I've been having some pretty good success rate with breeding my own, up until last year. I don't know what it was. I don't know if something was wrong with my incubators or not. I had my humidity right, the temperature right, but for whatever reason, I couldn't get anything to hatch from my incubators last year. But maybe the problem was something else. If any of you guys have any theories, let me know in the comment section below. But there was one day last year that my oldest son, Josiah, he came running to me to tell me that one of our white Muscovy females had gotten out and that she was sitting on some eggs. Now, I wasn't happy to hear that she was out of her area, but I was happy to hear that she was sitting on some eggs. Right in here, come check this out. We have a Muscovy duck here that has decided to make a nest and is hanging out there. However, I don't feel comfortable with her here. I'm just afraid when the babies do hatch, something might get in here and try to kill them. I've had that happen before. So, oh man, I'd like to see if I can get her some extra protection or something. Thankfully, a little later, she gave us the opportunity that we needed.
Daddy, the Muscovy's off the nest.
Oh, really? All right, now's the time to do something about it. Close the door behind us so she's not coming in. All right, good. We don't want her to come in before we're ready. All right. You see the eggs right down there. All right, so I think we can trick her. We can get our kennel in here and gradually move the eggs over. Of course, she's in here in this awkward spot. All right. If I'd have tried this with her on the eggs, then she'd have been just mad at us not having it, interrupting her day. So we're gonna try to do this in a way that just kind of makes her think, huh, why are they in a different spot? But, oh well, at least that's the goal. All right, Josiah, go ahead and get us some cardboard. Pretty much perfect. I think I can get in here. You probably can. All right, this is the delicate part here. All right, here we go. All righty, she got all her nesting material here. Did a good job, Mama doing a good job. First, grab her eggs here. She got a number of them. I guess this is an aqua spot here. I guess that's why they put them in here. So hopefully nothing else will get them, because they got to go through a lot of work to get in here. Those are back there. Trying to get the rest of our feathers, trying to get these feathers here for her nest. Trying to make this as comfortable as we can for her. Hopefully it'll be appealing for her to come back in here. I wonder if we can hear it. Maybe a little movement. Let's see. Almost there. Last couple ones. All right, she had feathers, pine shavings, dirt, all kind of stuff in her nest there. So trying to put it back close to the same, make it as comfortable as possible. Hopefully she won't reject this nest. She back in yet? Go ahead and open it all the way. She went in there with the eggs. And after a few weeks of providing her with feed and water in here, sadly, we found out that the eggs weren't fertilized or something, and none of them hatched. First ever chicken tractors were made from these pieces of metal. They're all rusted up. All apart. Move on. Last year was the first year that I raised a flock of black Muscovy ducks. They're just beautiful. Which ones do we want to eat? Let's see. And before we harvested them for meat, I first selected a few of my favorite, the ones that I like best to save for breeding.
How much do you think I should do?
Just a little. She's pretty.
She's a pretty little lady.
Oh, did that come off? No, that's an extra one.
That's just the one that's on the ground.
And the rest, they turned out to be duck dinners.
I think he keeps changing his mind.
Oh, no, that was him. That was
It's a girl.
And not too long ago, just when I thought 2024 was gonna be an absolute bust for me reproducing ducks on my own here, Josiah came to me to share something else. Surprise winter baby ducklings. Black Muscovy baby ducklings. Check this out. Newly hatched black Muscovy duckling. This one got behind here from mom and the rest of them. Go back to mommy down here. There you go. There you go. Yeah. I brought your baby back to you. Yeah, you got a few of them there. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Way to go, mama. But where this mama duck hatched these ducklings, well, it too was not the best spot. I guess this is the way these things work out. Because this area, they were totally unprotected, not inside a fence where they could be safe from predators and other things. So we decided to move one of my chicken tractors and place it over top of the mama and the ducklings to keep them protected from anything trying to kill them. Please don't run away on me. I gotta push these down. Legs on her. There you go. Not sure where to move this. We're not having gaps under here. Something can easily get in and kill them easy, as well as where they can easily get out and get away from mama and not be sure how to get back.
I got some black here.
Oh, that'd be great. Thanks, man. That's that there. Let's put another one here. That.
Got the piece of wood.
All right. We'll cover up this side here. Make this work. In the past few weeks, they have been doing great and growing. But there is just one issue. During the fall and winter months, I raise layer pullets for the following year egg production in chicken tractors that I move around the garden to fertilize my garden spaces as they grow. So I already had the chicken tractor that the ducklings are in now accounted for those chickens. And since those ducklings have it, I have my layer pullets all crammed into one tractor. And they're overcrowded. So I'm like, we gotta do something about this now. So I recently started building something to help out with this problem. In the past 2 years or so, I've built chicken tractors, AKA meat bird shelters, as well as I've built chickshaws, AKA mobile chicken coops. I've also built turkey shawls, AKA turkey shelters, and I've also built other things as well. A number of the projects have been based off the plans from Polyface Designs, as well as homestead builds and some other builds I just made up myself. But with all those builds, I have had a lot of scrap materials left over. So I'm like, as we're solving this problem, why don't we also use up the scrap materials? I use cedar lumber, which I love using because it's naturally pest resistant and rot resistant, but it is expensive. So I also will use and have used pine. But on the builds that I use pine, I use the Suzuki bond technique to help preserve the wood for using it outside. And with using the various pieces of scrap wood that I had left over from these projects, I selected the best pieces for the job of building our ducklings a shelter. Then I measured each piece and made the marks that I needed to make for my cuts. This is a 2x4 that is actually 2x4. 4 inches wide. There we go. Then, after making most of my cuts, I began putting it together by assembling the sides first. From there, we connected the sides, and this is where it gives shape to the frame of our build. And then after that, we put on the hardware cloth and then started wrapping it with the metal. but we weren't able to finish before dark. So this morning, we started back.
When we're done, I forget all the endings inside my head. And I rise out of lies. Tonight we'll get there, back to heaven. Living with passion, I live with stars. I keep my head steady, but feet off the ground.
Pop it in there. Here I'm working on the top of our build. These pieces that I'm connecting together will form the lids. And we attach hinges to these lids so that way we can open them up like doors and easily reach in to tend to the bird. Then I had to cut metal pieces one last time for this build. And here we are right at the end, right there at finishing this project. And I ran into a little problem. And my saw is going to kaput. This is an electric saw, not a battery powered, but it's sounding like a battery powered saw going down. Come on. And now I need a new saw. But hey, at least I got all the metal cut and those pieces attached for our lids. No more metal to cut for this project. But we'll have to get me a new saw here soon, because I got more things to build. Okay, but next came the final part. And this part is how I pull my chicken tractors. I'm just hoping to be able to get this very, very last part done so we can be done. If you can pull that. Need a little bit more string?
Yeah, I think a little bit.
Okay, try that. I gave you a little bit more. Is that good
I like
there?
that, yeah.
All right. So I'll go about somewhere in there. Cut that. All right. And just, there we go. Goes through here. There. And for those of you who are wondering, the measurements of my mini tractor here are 2 feet by 3 feet by 6. And it's even easier to move around than my regular chicken tractors, which are 2 by 6 by 8. Bang! It's ready. But regretfully, it's not 100% complete. There's still a front door that I need to add to this tractor. But I just don't have the pieces that I need to. I need some smaller hinges and a couple of other things that I have to go out to the store and get. For the most part, everything has been just scrap pieces that I've had left over. But I'm not gonna let that hold us up. I decided to move forward with a temporary solution. I put a front door on all my chicken tractors, so that way when I want to free range the birds, I can just open up that front door of the tractor and let them out to do so. But we don't need to have that right now. We need to get the ducklings into this tractor so I can get the chickens into that tractor. 2 people can also easily lift it into a raised bed to fertilize their garden beds with birds. And also, with it being just 36 inches wide, you can put the chicken tractor on a 30-inch wide garden bed with a little bit hanging over into the walk space and just pull it in that bed and fertilize that one as well. And with my mini tractor like 97.5% done or whatever, I pulled it over into our main garden where we transitioned Mama Duck and her ducklings into this tractor.
Will attack you, buddy.
I don't know what I was thinking. I should not have said that. Now he's afraid of Mama Duck. So I had to get her.
You're gonna have to get it.
Gotcha.
Here you go. Open sesame.
Come on out. Put that one in the back, I'll put it in the front. After moving the ducklings, it was time to move the pullets. Well, it was past time, like some time ago, like ASAP 3 weeks ago. So we did that. Whew, glad that's done. The ducklings, well, they'll stay in there a little bit longer until they get big enough to be introduced to the other mature black Muscovies that we have. Right now they're too small and they'll get picked on, so they need to stay in this mini tractor for now. And these little ducklings, even though they came late, they did inspire me to build this mini tractor because we've needed it, and it's a versatile thing that we can use in many different ways, and I can also use it for broody hens that hopefully we have in 2025. We'll see, but I still have to figure out my issues with my incubator. Actually, come to think of it, is the problem the incubators or is it something else? I don't know. We'll see. But within the problem, there's a solution. And finding out that solution will not only help us, but it can also help others. Just have to find that solution.